Hey there, out and about 231 here, responding to your video. Honestly, I don't usually respond to theology videos or anti-atheist videos, but your name has gone around and around the atheist YouTube bloggers, so good job. I've talked to a lot of your friends, and every time I'm talking with them, eventually you pop up somewhere in the conversations. So I've bumped into you on occasion in the only 2 months I've been on, so you're very well known. Anyway, why is there something rather than nothing? I've actually seen this on a few different 5 questions, 10 questions we should all answer. The first one just seems kind of stupid. I mean, why is there something rather than nothing? Because it's here. It's evolved over time. I'm hoping you're not alluding to the idea of there was nothing and then there was something, the Big Bang Theory that I heard back when I was like 10 years old and got around by the time I was 13, just understanding a little more about science, and now even more, because science is continuing to evolve. The first part of it is the idea that before the Big Bang, before any of it, there was no time. So that was the beginning. So technically you could say there was nothing at that point, and then it began, but these concepts seem to go just one hair beyond my understanding. I mean, the same question could be asked, why is there a God instead of no God? But whatever. Is it a question that may or may not be answered in my lifetime? As far as, is there something or nothing? I don't know. I'll be honest with you, it doesn't affect my life like it used to when I used to say there was a God. That's for damn sure. Okay, what evidence, if any, do you find the most persuasive regarding theism? I've gotten about the same 30 questions every time I've actually talked to a theist, and I talked to them a lot in the 2 months I've been on, and a lot since I came out as non-religious per se. I'm telling you, out of those 30 questions, I just have not found anything that convinces me, or even that I find remotely noteworthy to mention on this video. I have read the Bible some 15 times, from cover to cover. I have hundreds of verses memorized. I was going to be a missionary up to the time I was almost 17 years old, and that's when I kind of just started moving away from religion altogether by the time I was like 22. So I have an intimate knowledge of the Bible. I've also studied the Quran. I've read that. I've read parts of the Book of Mormon, but not all of it. I've even read the Wiccan books, and recently I've been studying the Hindu holy books. I didn't even know they had holy books. And I studied Buddhism as well. So, intimate knowledge of religion, and absolutely no reason to believe it. How do you reconcile your atheism with any ultimate meaning in life? These are the important questions I want to get to. I came out gay when I was about 22, and it just changed my life. It separated me from everything I love because of the people who I love are total and complete bigots against the LGBT, or now they call it the GLBTQ community. So my meaning in life was taken away as far as my family goes. My meaning in life now, and I've actually made small videos about this, is to use the rest of my life to spread a message of welcoming and love to all types of people, and not to ever use any theology or even science to say that one group is better than another. I believe we should all work together, and my goal as a human being is to see this world unite in a one world currency, one world government, and bring about the end of social injustices throughout the world when it comes to bigotry and all the other religious intolerances, such as the non-use of contraception in Africa that has prolonged the AIDS epidemic. Things of that nature now spur my life. What is the end-all goal of atheism activism on YouTube? And you made a really valid point about this when you said, why do we care? I can't speak for all atheists. For me, it is simply because I was extremely hurt to the point where I had to spend a long time in the hospital, and since going back to the hospital due to the stroke I incurred after my family kicked me out, as well as my church and my band, and it was not just a college band, we were going places. Anyway, those things, when I lost all that, broke me down, and I never want someone else to have to go through that if I can help it. So I get on YouTube, I comfort people, I debate the theist because I see them as the stumbling block to coming together, even in a superficial way. We don't have to all hug hands and be brothers and sisters, but it's the fact of letting go of our prejudices due to religious bigotry. So that's why I spend 15, 16 hours a day on YouTube, so I can't work right now, debating theists, and I'd be happy to debate you. You can feel free to comment on this video. I don't mind. And debating other apologists on the literacy of the Bible. It does not matter to me if you believe in Jesus or God or anything. It matters to me when you take things so literally that it affects the lives of others around you. Myself being a fantastic example, and that is why instead of devoting my life as a missionary, I have now turned that over the past 5-6 years into devoting my life to being a person of reason. And I don't like to use the word atheist. Being a person of reason who wants to bring the world to a general understanding of science, just diplomacy, a lack of theology. Seriously, I think we need to downplay theology to even have a chance at peace, and move forward in the world. So that's how I look at what the hell did you put it? My activism on YouTube. And I think the reason theists are activism on YouTube is exactly what you said. They're trying to save the unsaved and bring them into their religion, which I think is wrong. Reprehensible if you think about all the damage it can do. Fundamental religion is just a blight on society, in my opinion. Okay. I hope this video helps. And take care.